we want to activate the pumps along the spine, okay? So we will sit, open the lumbar back, and then we'll open the thoracic, the middle, and the upper, pulling the neck in. So a nice flat back, a bit like riding a horse. So stand, and then sit, lumbar, thoracic, pressing to the back. Middle thoracic, and the neck. Base. The hands go in the opposite direction, so it's like pulling, stretching something. The hands go that way, and the spinal cord goes backwards. Okay, so we're going to do that a few times. Sit, open, relax. Sit, open, relax. Sit, pressing the spine to the back, all of it, and releasing. Pumping is a good way of releasing tension. Right through the fingers. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, in. Exhale. Great. Let's just listen to the spinal cord. Nice and relaxed. Little pieces of the body that we're working with now start breathing together as one big elastic. Okay, we're going to do also some spinal cord breathing, which we start from the sacrum. So we're going to work all these pumps along the spine now. We tilt the sacrum back and we arch the door of life. We close the door of life behind the navel and pull the back. And then we tilt the sacrum forwards and round the back. So now we're just looking at the spinal cord. Starting from the hips to the neck. From the hips to the neck. Hips to the neck. Hips first, then the neck. Hips and the neck. Okay. Now I'm going to make it a bit easier to open the sternum and between the scapula. So we're going to use our arms. We're going to pull the elbows back. Okay? Because a pump is closing and opening, closing and opening. We have the sacrum, the midline, thoracic 11, thoracic 5 and 6 between the scapula, C7 the base of the neck, and the crown, and the sacral pump. This area here is quite difficult to work with, but when we pull the elbows back and then pull them forwards, we are pumping, closing and opening, closing and opening. So we're going to put the two together, okay? Inhale, starting from the sacrum. Exhale. Inhale. And okay, so that is the mechanical part of spinal cord breathing. And now we want to look at the energetic part of spinal cord breathing, because we're working with the central nervous system, which is the brain and the spinal cord. And in Taoism, the best color is yellow, golden light. So golden light for the spinal cord, for the bones, golden light for the nervous system. So we smile and we connect with our heart in the universe. And we inhale the abundance, the golden light into the center of the brain and down along the spinal cord. Okay, so look out and connect with your loving vibration. Gently inhale through your mid-eyebrow, your heavenly eye, into the center of your brain and deposit light. Keep inhaling. Exhale inside the light. In the universe, we have the violet light, darkness that contains everything. So we choose the golden light. Inhale and charge the middle of your brain. And down along your spinal. Smiling your spinal cord, your golden spinal cord. So when we inhale, we will charge and visualize the golden light in the brain and along the spinal cord. And when we exhale, we will release any heavy gray energy that could be coming from our nervous system or our body that's trapped in there. Okay? So let's try together. All we have to do is use our inner mind and our physical eyes, because wherever our mind goes, our energy goes. Whatever we attune to, we create. So we smile to the universe, we inhale the golden light along the spine, and then we smile to the earth, and we exhale the gray, heavy energy. Let's do that together. Inhale, connect. Exhale and release to the earth. Inhale, connect. Exhale, smiling, release into the earth. In and in. Golden light. Release the gray heavy edge. In. X. In. X. Okay. Let's go into the yin phase now. And we're actually going to take part in the flow of spinal cord fluid, because the cranium is a pump, the sacrum is a pump, and the spinal cord fluid that nourishes the spine and the nervous system and the brain will flow down and needs to be pumped up. We're going to take part in that flow. So first of all, we just do a very gentle and little movement, similar to what we were doing before. Flexing and relaxing. Feel the connection between the sacrum pump and the cranial pump. And just enjoy it. And now we will just hold and breathe and feel. The right hand on the sacrum, the left hand on the base of the skull, listening to the flow. Something flowing between your hands along your spinal cord, cranium and sacrum pumping. Enjoy the flow. Okay. Good. All right. So now we have a nice flow in our spine, which has given us also balance between our sympathetic and parasympathetic mode, so we can relax. We're activated, but we're relaxed. And very good for letting go of toxins. So we're going to start working on the joints right now to release the joints, because from the core of the body, the energy needs to pass through the soft tissue and through the joints into the limbs to reach the extremities. But if we are tense and our tendons and our ligaments are dry or tense, or there's no space in between the joints, then the energy has difficulty flowing. So we're going to open our joints now. The spinal cord is already open. Let's go for the neck. Okay, a little bit more with the neck. So we're going to do small crane neck. We often have problems with our neck because our head is very heavy and we don't keep it up where it's supposed to be. It's normally like this. So we will relax our neck. And by softening the tissues, the soft tissue, we can encourage a good blood flow, chi flow, and lymphatic flow to the brain, to the eyes, the ears, the senses. We're going to change direction. We're going to go turtleneck, so close to the body, and stretching out. Okay, good. And now we are going to rotate very slowly, but rotate in extension. So elongate your neck and go down and start to rotate very slowly. Let the weight of your head do the job. And we change direction. Okay, so let's go for the shoulders. Just feeling into the neck now feels good. It's good to connect to that good feeling. Let's go for the shoulders. All right, so the shoulders, we want to stretch the tendons and the ligaments, open the joint, so right down through to the fingers, because we can do elbows, wrists, and fingers also together. So we open the joints by as if someone was pulling us, and we start to rotate, leaving the chest facing forwards. Keep the pull on the fingers and rotate all the way back as far as you can reach. Stretching down, stretching forwards, stretching up. Keep your chest forward and stretch so that you will open the shoulder joint. And we're going to change direction. And now we change arm. Stretching down first, opening, feel the pull right from the shoulder, elbow, wrist, and fingers. Arching all the way behind. And I'm going to change direction. Keep the extension right through the fingers. Okay, now we're going to do a little work for the brain. Okay, so we start with both hands up. One is going forward and one is going back. Take your time. Still an extension with the chest mainly forwards. And now we change direction. So the one that was going forward is going to go backwards. Okay, good. And shake out your arms. Let's go down to the knees. So like all things, they're much more elastic when they're warm. So we're going to rub our knees, sides, side, fronts, and also back nice and warm. We can also hit on there, both bent and straight. Okay, good. We put our feet together and we keep them nice and flat on the earth, on the ground. And we sit in our heels, okay? Not in our knees, but in our heels. So sitting back into your heels, and you start to rotate the knees. Help ourselves with our hands. Rotating the knees to the maximum. With respect to our maximum. And change direction. Good. Now we want to bend them if we can bend as far as we can. And straighten. Good. Let's have now work on our ankles. That increases also the connection with the earth. So we'll keep our foot parallel to the, okay. So this exercise we can do holding onto a chair, okay, or the wall, if we need balance. But it's really good also to work on balance, because when we're not balanced, it means we're not relaxed, because we need to be able to connect to the earth. So we want to ground with the supported leg by sinking the sacrum into the heel. Okay, that's the first thing. And then we'll have the other leg free. We also already released the groin. Okay, so that will help us to sink and ground. I'm going to shake that leg first. And we're going to open the sides and the inside, outside and inside of the ankle. Just pressing it to open the inside and the outside of the ankle. Very important points. Okay, and now we're going to point and flex the heel. Flex. So we want to activate the whole front of the leg and the whole back of the leg. Point and flex. And to do that, we need to sink, 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 ground. Okay, now we're going to go for a circular movement, our maximum. Very slowly, take your time, rotate, and change direction. And we're going to move the toes and then shake from the groin down because we want that connection down, from the groin down. Okay, let's go for the other foot. Sink in your sacrum into your supporting heel and release your leg. Okay, let's go for the ankles, inside and outside. Point and flex. And rotation. And the other direction. And we relax, release from the groin. That's good. Okay. So our body is now nice and open. Let's listen to it. Breathing from the dantian. Free and open flowing along the spine, through the neck, into the arms, and into the limbs down to the feet. That's what we want.